I just saw a video that said that when I said catering, I was talking about the treatment for gender dysphoria. Why would I pick its treatment for mental illness? What? I'm mentally ill. I literally listed examples of what I meant by catering. Of course, y'all cried and had the video taken down because it didn't fit your agenda. But it's up on YouTube. Partially, yes, but let me tell you why. And whether you like what I say or not, I'm trying to tell y'all what the majority of the population is doing, okay? And before I start, let me remind again, even though someone will edit it out, I'm sure, I use preferred pronouns, and I personally do not care who's in the bathroom with me or the locker room. That being said, let's proceed. When you advocate for forcing someone to use preferred pronouns or words like chest feeding and birthing person, as in if they don't use it, they're penalized in some way, that is infringing on people's free speech, and you're going to send them through the roof. Though it is respectful to use someone's preferred pronouns, you can't force somebody to do that in America. You cannot. You're gonna. That's what I mean by catering. The following things I'm going to speak about is what I mean by catering, and that's one of them. Can't do that. Secondly, and I do not see this happening with trans men, so that's a whole other topic we could get into, but when trans women want to force things to equate themselves with biological women, that's just going to be a disaster. That's not asking for equal treatment. That's asking for special treatment. So fighting for equal treatment would be trans bathrooms, trans sports, not I am the same as biological women, let me into the women's locker room, let me into the women's bathroom, let me into women's sports. That's special treatment. That's special rights. The last thing, which really gets people fired up, is, and this is actually happening, is putting things like children's books or curriculum in that makes it seem like to the children that having gender dysphoria is just a normal thing that everyone goes through. So children's book that are like, inside, do you feel like a boy? Do you feel like a girl? Do you not know? That's normal. No, that's not normal. And when you start trying to put that, which is a mental illness, into children's heads, that, and y'all are fighting to keep it there, that is the one that breaks the straw that breaks the camel's back. That's the trigger for the psychos. I first watched the video before this one, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. You need a huge component of non-trans to back you up, to revoke what laws have passed and to prevent the laws from spreading. But you're not going to get that with what you're asking for, which is what I went over in the last video. Because you're not asking for just equality. You're asking for special rules, special rights, specifically for gender dysphoric people. You're not going to get support for that. And instead of listening to what I'm saying or what other people are saying, you absolutely just become unhinged. I understand becoming unhinged because people are threatening your lives, but that is not how you get legislation changed. No one's going to listen to people screaming at all, ever, period. They're not the people that you want to pass laws. They're not going to. And because y'all react that way, you're adding to this stigma that all trans people are not well in the head. just having gender dysphoria doesn't mean you're not balanced. Okay? But the way that y'all are reacting and the way that this is going down, you're just reinforcing this belief by the left that all trans people are lunatics. That's what you're reinforcing. You cannot believe me and call me whatever you want. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I got pages and pages of stuff just like this. Now, I don't get mad at it because I know that person's misunderstanding me and they're angry. But that's not how these other people that make laws see it. Sir, trans people aren't perverted, demented people. People who think like you are perverted, demented people. The same men in dresses that you claim would be going into restrooms for little girls are the same men that essay little boys in the restroom. But I don't see you whining about that. By a man. By a man. Oh, look, a man. Guess what? A man. 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 Wait, let's not forget about churches. That's just Texas. Oh. Seems to be a common denominator there, Timothy. And it ain't dresses.